Good morning, Woodrow Wilson. This is your host, dec18, back with another episode of the Challenger Channel. Today is December 18, 2020, and it is A Day. This week is Hanukkah. In fact, today is the last day of Hanukkah. Hanukkah is a Jewish festival that celebrates the early victory of the Maccabean revolt against the Seleucid Empire. Happy Hanukkah for those who celebrate. Next Thursday, the 24th, schools are off for winter holidays. Schools start again on
the 4th of January 2021.
Here's a fun fact. The first oranges aren't orange. The original oranges were from Southeast Asia and were the tangerine plomelo hybrid, and they were actually green. In fact, oranges in warmer regions like Vietnam and Thailand still stay green throughout maturity. Here is your challenge of the day. Help 3 people. One example is to do the dishes to help your mom. She'll be super happy. That is it from your host, dec18. Now, Gio and Donatry with our special segments.
It's Woodrow, it's Donatry back with your special segments with the riddle of the day and the celebrity birthday shoutouts. Your first riddle for today is, what kind of tree can you hold in your hand? And your second riddle is, where does Christmas come before Thanksgiving? Put your answers at this link. First person to answer both riddles correctly will be featured on next week's Challenger Channel. Today's celebrity birthday shoutout goes to Christina Aguilera, who's an American singer, songwriter, actress, and television personality. She's won 5 Grammy Awards, 1 Latin Grammy Award, and a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. That's all for today, Woodrow. Bye!
Last week's poll question was, do you prefer online learning or in-person learning? A good chunk of people said that they prefer in-person learning, with only 10% of people saying that they like online learning.
During this week, on December 17, 1903, the first airplane flight takes place. Near Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, Orville and Wilbur Wright make the first successful flight in history of a self-propelled, heavier-than-air aircraft. Orville piloted the gasoline-powered propeller-driven biplane, which stayed aloft for 12 seconds and covered 120 feet. They possessed extraordinary technical ability and a sophisticated approach to solving problems in mechanical design. They built printing presses, and in 1892 opened a bicycle sales and repair shop. Soon, they were building their own bicycles, and in this experience, combined with profits from their various businesses, allowed them to pursue actively their dream of them building the world's first airplane. The historic Wright Brothers aircraft of 1903 is on permanent display at the National Air and Space Museum in Washington, D.C.
Happy Friday, Woodrow. I'm John with this week's biggest sports news. The Big Ten Championship is set with the 6-1 Northwestern Wildcats match with the undefeated Ohio State Buckeyes. Ohio State is a big favorite to win the championship, but Coach Pat Fitzgerald's Wildcats should not be underestimated. In NFL news, the 8-5 Baltimore Ravens narrowly defeated the 9-4 Cleveland Browns after a massive COVID-19 outbreak on the Ravens roster. QB Lamar Jackson was back on the field after being sidelined for COVID-19 precautions. He recorded 162 total yards in Monday's game. In the beginning of what looks to be an exciting offseason in Major League Baseball, the New York Mets have signed James McCann and filled one of their biggest needs this year. Early in the offseason, the Mets were a favorite to snag free agent catcher JT Realmuto from the Phillies, but negotiations fizzled out and the Mets signed free agent catcher James McCann. The low-price signing of McCann frees up budget space for bigger free agent prizes like Cy Young winner Trevor Bauer or World Series outfielder George Springer. Major League Soccer has awarded the MLS Cup to the Columbus Crew after a tumultuous season. The Crew defeated the Seattle Sounders 3-0. This has been John with your sports news.